Realm Rampage is by far the most hyped up battlegrounds game to ever release, but it's also the battlegrounds game with the most controversy surrounding it. Today, I'm going to review everything about this game and try to find out why so many people don't seem to like it and why many do. Many people know that this game is inspired from JJS, and even if you didn't, you can definitely tell it is. The map is unoriginal in some ways, especially the subway. JJS had this because of Shinjuku from JJK, but there's absolutely no need to practically steal the subway. Not only does it make the map less original, it shows that the devs were lazy in coming up with map locations. But still, if you look at it, it's a great addition considering it adds more to fights. The wall climbing is blatantly copied. Realm Rampage didn't need to add parkour, but they did. And to be honest, I find the wall climbing easier to use. Although it can be a little uncontrollable sometimes, it's also a great addition considering the map is massive, and it also makes it so you can climb the big buildings it features. I'm not going to mention the climbing, vaulting, or destruction because I think they nailed that perfectly. I'm even going to go as far to say that destruction is more satisfying than JJS. It also matches very well with fights. Originality is a big factor, considering the fact that Realm Rampage has barely even implemented their own things, excluding the ziplines and the party feature, which I think, I might be wrong, is the only two things they came up with. The zipline is a great feature, considering the map is so massive it takes a decade to get from one side to another. And the party feature is great if you're playing with friends, but I guess it could incentivize teaming. Domain clashing is cool, but it's basically not even an original concept, and it's heavily one-sided and hard to win if you can't click fast. I know people who disagree with me will just say it's a great feature. In some ways, it is, since it makes our brains tingle. But just listen to what I'm about to say, since there's more to it than just a clashing system. They took the little JJS domain pop-up thing and took it to the next level, making it so every character has its own little pop-up representing their special and most OP move. Personally, I think they did this so it can work with the clashing. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to think of any other way to implement clashing, which is just lazy. Most of the time, it's still a pretty cool feature, but it doesn't make sense at all for non-JJK characters, because all the characters don't have domains, besides Sukuna. Unless we're counting Sung Jin Woo's Monarch's domain. I myself have never watched Solo Leveling, but I'm pretty sure that his domain doesn't function like JJK domains, but I guess, theoretically, he could clash with Sukuna. Can we even call it domain clashing, or just clashing of super OP moves, which, by the way, definitely do not clash like domains do. The devs just took the concept of domain clashing and acted like non-JJK moves work like a domain, which they definitely do not. Most of these moves, besides Sung Jin Woo's Monarch's domain, are nothing like domains and are more like one-time use moves. Like, nothing's stopping Goku from using Spirit Ball. It's not like Sukuna is using telepathy to hold back Goku from flying into the air and launching a fire energy ball at him. Like, think about it. How would Sukuna even hold Goku in one place if he hasn't even casted his domain yet? I get these things don't really affect gameplay, but to me it just defies logic and also shows the lack of thought put into it. Clearly the devs just threw in domain clashing and called it a day. The clash feature shouldn't have even been added, considering it makes no sense at all, and it's impossible to win if you can't click or tap fast. If they wanted to make a way that the moves could clash logically, then only certain characters could clash with others, because nothing's really stopping Dio from time stopping. None of the characters have telepathy, so he wouldn't be able to clash. So realistically, the devs shouldn't have even added clashing at all, but it's not like they would remove it now. The R abilities are cool, but then again, completely ripped from JJS. To be honest, I don't mind at all the R abilities, since it adds more to the combat, and since they're different characters, you can't really copy the abilities. TSB is not really in this debate, because I think Realm Rampage was fair and didn't really steal anything from TSB, and only really influenced the combat and visual effects. There's no One Punch Man characters in Realm Rampage, so they couldn't have really copied TSB even if they really wanted to. And they didn't steal any M1s or anything. I believe anyone who claims Realm Rampage stole from TSB is rage baiting and hating on Realm Rampage for no reason at all, because they couldn't have stolen anything, and they haven't. From what I think, if you want to prove me wrong, go ahead, just please don't insult me. The combat. First, I'll go over what other people say, and then I'll test it myself to see if it's actually true. First, we got a lack of true combos, and the fact that combos are hard to start and or extremely hard to do and feel janky. So here we are in Realm Rampage, and the first thing we're going to test is if combos are hard to start, lack of true combos, and if they feel janky. So we're going to try this with Goku, and then I'm going to try this with some other characters that I know. So Goku, this is a character that I main, so I know pretty good at combos. So I'll show you guys a combo, and to be honest, I don't know if this is a true combo or not, but we'll see. So into combination, into meteor blow, front dash, 1, 2, 3, dragon throw, teleport, kamehameha. You gotta land that though. So yeah, as you can see, I dealt a pretty massive chunk of damage to the weakest dummy. So I can say that this does not affect Goku, but we'll see once he gets reworked. So one that I think it does affect is Sukuna. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and test this out on Sukuna and see if it indeed does affect him. The thing is, we have a little problem with Sukuna, since he's one of those characters with a counter, so you only have 3 moves to work with here. And the problem with these 3 moves is that none of them are combo starters. Well, one of them are, but you haven't got any combo extenders, that's what I mean. There's no combo extenders. So if we go from ranging pummel, and then dismantle, you can't really do anything after that, because dismantle sends them far back. But then, let's just kill this dummy real quick and move on. Then if you try to go with cleave grasp into dismantle, the same thing happens. Okay, so cleave grasp into dismantle, and then if you go, what, raging pummel. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess what we could try is we could do this. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's not working. As you can see, guys, there is definitely no true combos on Sukuna. Sukuna does not have a true combo, and he definitely doesn't even have a... I mean, he has a combo starter, but there's... I mean, as soon as you send out the dismantle, you can't forward dash after it. And, yeah, there's no way you can really extend from that. It's just really bad. So, yeah, sorry Sukuna users, but this is kind of what you have to put up with. So yeah, I say that this theory is true, but it only applies with certain characters, obviously. Next, we got that the hitboxes don't align. I believe the devs fixed this issue, but let's see if it's still present. I'm going to use Sung Jin Woo since people say that his hitboxes are broken. Okay, so we're back in Realm Rampage. Now, we're here with Sung Jin Woo, and I'm going to test if these hitboxes don't align. So as you can see, we're going to test from different distances. So no. I guess, could you really consider that not aligning? It does kind of like dash forward. Yeah, that definitely does not align. I mean, look at that. Like, the blade clearly doesn't hit the opponent. So I guess the hitboxes technically don't really align. Especially on the daggers, as you can see. Like, yeah, I'm not even, like, close. But as you can see, I kind of, like, move forward, I guess. So that's... Wait. No, that's only after I hit the opponent. After I hit the opponent, I'd sort of take a little step forward. But, yeah, no, that's... As you can see, I clearly did not hit that good. Let's see about the actual moves itself. Okay, yeah, that definitely hit. Okay, that didn't. Okay, so the hitboxes work perfectly fine on that. Let's try Deadly Impale. Let's see. Yeah, I can say that hit. I can say that hit. I can say that hit. That definitely hit. Let's see. Shadow Vanish is a dash move, so I don't really think I can work with that. That's also a Fargrass move. So I'd say the hitboxes are a little strange, but I wouldn't really consider them not aligning. I mean, I haven't really tested them to some extent, but I mean, the M1s on Seongjin Woo clearly don't align, but I think that's the only real thing I can see here that doesn't align. So, but yeah, if you can prove me wrong in the comments, go ahead. Finally, we have dashing is too quick and or too slow, and that the fact that this makes it harder to punish opponents. Okay, so we're back, and we're gonna test if the dashing really is too slow or too fast or whatever, and it makes it harder to punish opponents. So, I mean, I think we're on about the cooldowns here. So, but I'll also test the speed in case that's also too slow. So, forward dashing, I'd say that's perfect. I don't think forward dashing is too slow or whatever. But now we need to test to see how much cooldown you have on this. Wait, I forgot I have no cooldowns on. Okay, so we got one. So yeah, it's a pretty decent. Let's count. So it says there how long it goes for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 seconds. I'd say that's pretty long, but I don't really know how long that is compared to some other games. So let's test what it is in Jujutsu Shenanigans. Okay guys, so we're in Jujutsu Shenanigans, and let's see if the dashing is longer or shorter than Realm Rampage. Let's test it real quick. First of all, the dash is much shorter range than Realm Rampage, so I don't know, maybe, I don't know if that's on purpose or not. I think the devs changed it because it used to be a lot longer. But yeah, so let's test the cooldown then, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 seconds. I mean, maybe 6 or 7 seconds. It's definitely slightly longer than Realm Rampage. So, I don't know. I can say that this theory is false. I don't really think that it's hard to punish opponents. I mean, if it is and you think it is, go ahead and tell me in the comments. But at the moment, I don't really think that it's hard to punish opponents in Realm Rampage, considering that JJS's dashing range is shorter and it's also slightly longer, the cooldown. So, yeah. I don't know. So, first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to test each character one by one, and then after testing everything, I'm going to put them each in a good and bad category. And if they're good, then they go in a good category. If they're bad, they go in a bad category, etc. This will be based on how good they are at combos, how original they are, how nice they are to play, how good they look. You get it, I guess. First off, we have Katakuri from One Piece. He's not my main, and I don't watch One Piece either, so I don't really know what most of his moves really mean or do. But yeah, I'll give you guys a quick rundown. So here is M1s, nice, bloody and smooth. We've got Trident Drill. You can also follow that up with Burning Mochi. But ideally, the best combo that you want to do, well, I figured out myself, is Trident Lance. Then you follow it up with Power Mochi, and then you pull together with Tatakuri's R, and then finish off with Burning Mochi, which, yeah, it practically does a lot of damage. But yeah, Katakuri's R sort of pulls you towards him and does a slight bit of damage but doesn't kill. So yeah, very cool, and that's one of his new finishes, so pretty cold base move. Now let's show off his ultimate. I don't know why I turned on my emotes there. So yeah, so first off we've got Eruption Mochi, long-ranged AoE damage move that does a lot of damage. And then next we've got I'm going to show off a combo of this, but if you do Chestnut Mochi, and you can do Conqueror's Haki, which stuns and deals damage to the opponent, and then you can finish it off with Buzzcut Mochi, since they're in place and stunned. Yeah, so pretty cool. Obviously, very cool cutscene move. Katakuri is definitely in good tier, so yeah, very good. Now next we have Sung Jin Woo. We sort of covered him earlier, but we're gonna fully cover him this time. So these, okay, let's try that again, because clearly something wrong with the dummy. Okay, these are his M1s, and then you got Shadow Blade Storm, follow that up with Deadly Impale, walk a bit forward to land Shadow Vanish, and then top it off with Ruler's Authority, and you've got a pretty decent combo. And here is his art. Recently added, it's a super cool guy who sort of follows you around, and there's a special thing that he does. So basically, if I can find the spawn and attacking dummy, basically once this dummy attacks you, yeah, the shadow will basically knock him back and deal a slight bit of damage towards him. So very cool. I'm guessing it just, yeah, so it just works like a little guard that deals knockback and 10% of damage. So pretty cool base moveset, if you have to say. So now let's check out his awakening.
I'm ready. Time for a counterattack.
Time for a counterattack. That's kind of cold, to be honest. And now, first off, we have Dragon's Breath. So it's like a sort of long-ranged energy beam move. Very cool. Then we got Twirling Rush. Very clean ultimate move. So yeah, just kill the dummy there. That's not ideal. Let's try it on Dragon's Fear on this one. So Dragon's Fear is a close-up sort of move that
Come
stuns.
forth, my shadow.
And then we have Domain of the Monarch. So this basically is a place where the dummy will get ferociously attacked by a bunch of fireballs from your shadows. So yeah, Sung Jin Woo is definitely in good tier. Now, next up we have Goku. So before we even start him, I'd like to mention that Goku's moveset is currently not the moveset that will be that Realm Rampage will have for the rest of its time. So yeah, this moveset is basically key battlegrounds moveset that got implemented instead of like them making their own Goku moveset. They just kind of took the same Goku moveset from, well, one of their other games, which is lazy, but we'll cover that later in the video. So yeah, so let's show off his moves. So we got Me-Too combination. Very cool combat starter. You can side dash into that and go into Me-Too blow. Front dash, 1, 2, 3. Dragon throw. Uses R, which is a teleport, and then Kamehameha, and boom, you've got yourself a true combo. Very cool character, as you can see. His R is instant transmission. So yeah, very cool. I have to say, he's a very good character, even though he's copied. I have to be honest, he's smooth. I like him. Maybe I'm a bit biased because he's my main, but yeah. Now let's give Awakening. Very familiar with this myself. We got Super Saiyan. Yeah! So cold. Okay, now first we got Meteor Smash. So yeah, sort of like a pummeling move. Very cool. And then we got Angry Kamehameha. So yeah, basically super OP long range move. And then we got Saiyan Instinct is a counter, so let me just quickly get attacking dummy. So quite a cool move, honestly. And then finally,
lend me some of your energy.
Spirit Bomb. Spirit Bomb. Very cold. Yeah, basically super OP nuke that nukes the server. yeah, you can't get wrong with Goku. Very cool moveset. So, because right now it's not really an adapted moveset, and because he's copied, I'm gonna have to put him in bad tier because he's not really a different Goku. You can just go play Key Battlegrounds and it's basically the same thing, but yeah. So he's gonna have to go in bad tier. Besides the fact it's honestly a good moveset, but yeah. Next off, we got Realm Sukuna. Yeah, the man himself. So we've kind of gone over him a little bit previously, but yeah, basically he's not really got the best moveset. He's got Cleave Dance, which is a counter, so I'm gonna show that off right now. That'll be the first one. Yeah, you jump back and land a sort of dismantle on them. Now, you got Raging Pommel. Then you go into Dismantle, which is kind of hard to land if you don't know what you're doing. Let's try that again. Yeah, basically you get the idea. And then you got Cleave. Yeah, okay, you can do that. And you got Cleave Grasp, which you can also follow up into Dismantle. But yeah. Now, as you can tell, the little problem we have with Sukuna is he's very bad at combos. But Sukuna has just recently got on his R, which is a knockback move. Wait, I want to see if this is a Black Flash and he's weak. That's what I'm really curious. Can you not please? Can you not hit me while I'm trying to do this? No, it's not a Black Flash, and for some reason he's not dead. Okay. But yeah, Strange R is just basically a knockback move. I don't really get the point of this R because, well, he's already got enough knockback himself. He needs an extra, he needs a combo extender, and the R is just another knockback move. And yeah, clearly the devs did not put a lot of thought into Sukuna's R ability. I guess they couldn't really think of anything, which is fair enough, but still, I highly doubt that this R special will be used in, well, any fights, unless, I really don't know why he would use this. So yeah. Now let's show off his awakening. Cold as hell awakening animation. Of course we got Fuga. Pretty much quite similar to most Fugas you get nowadays, which is fine. And then next one you got is Demonic Charge. We'll talk about Sukuna's moveset later in the video and why there's a little bit of a problem with it even in his ult. And then you got Carving Combination. Now this is a cold as fuck move. Like, that is cold. Now next we got Domain Expansion. Huge. Very cool. Love the effects on this. Oh yeah, also his R when he's in his ult is dismantled, so yeah. Very cool. And then also you can also wait, okay, that's a little bit of a problem. Give Awakening. Okay. So yeah, you can also cancel out your domain. So like you can just press 4 again and it will cancel it out. But yeah, and also you got you got World Slash, apparently. Apparently Sukuna's World Slash. Let me just quickly do, okay, maybe I was wrong. There might be no World Connect Slash, but whatever. Sukuna, unfortunately, is going to go in bad tier. One last moveset, and that is Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I have never watched JoJo, so don't mind me if I don't know what I'm talking about. So basically, yeah. I don't really play with this character. I mean, I know this is like literally the most overused moveset. Every single time you join a public server, literally everyone in the server uses Dio, so yeah. Let's just try it out. And that are his M1s, as you can see his stand comes out in the end. Got Stand Rush, which knocks him out at the end. Got Stand Beat Down. Also knocks him out at the end. You've got Knife Throw, which has a short range variant, but then you also have the long range variant, which you can use 3 times and without it activating cooldown and thingy eyes. So, cool movesets. I'm not going to give a combo because I don't really know how to combo with Dio, so... Oh yeah, and also he has a counter, which is his R, so... But yeah, I'm gonna put in an attacking dummy and use this counter. So I think it's a freeze. Yeah, it's freezing. And it does a slight bit of damage. I think I figured out. So after you stand B down and stand rush, you can either use knife throw or stingy eyes. And to be honest, knife throw is pretty good for this sort of stuff. So yeah, it's an alright base move set. Now let's give awakening. Now please don't kill me if I'm disrespecting Dio or whatever, because I know you have like Dio has like hardcore fans, but yeah, you're approaching me, the greatest high. That's crazy. Now you got kick barrage. Just basically a much more OP move version of the other ones. And then you got collateral damage. Hit him with a stop sign. Alright. You got road roller. Super insane move where you basically just completely launch your opponent. And of course, literally the most overused move whenever you join public lobbies is time stop. So yeah, whatever you do in time stop, it receives knockback afterwards. So if I do kick barrage or collateral damage, they receive the damage later and the knockback later as well. It's quite cool. And also whatever pose they're in, so if I'm walking, it will just stay like that. Or even if I'm doing my ultimate animation, it will just stay like that until the end of the time stop. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, Dio, I guess I'll give him good. He's pretty good, not gonna lie. Okay, so after testing these characters, there's multiple things I want to say. In terms of originality, we went over that in the JGS section. Goku is the epitome of unoriginality. I get the devs needed one more character to add to Realm Rampage, but what the fuck is the point of adding Goku that's ripped from another game? Can you even consider it Goku from Realm Rampage? It's like playing key battlegrounds instead of Realm Rampage. I get Goku does the same moves in anime, but come on! He does so many different moves in anime. There's no excuse to add different moves based on his attacks, like Destructo Disc and Dragon Fist. I mean, you could even implement Mastery, which is sort of copying, but it's an amazing feature. Not only do people get more content like Goku's other transformations, but it also adds a reason to grind the game. That makes people want to play more, and it adds variety. I mean, just look at Heroes Battlegrounds. I mean, it's probably the best example of Mastery. In conclusion, there is no excuse for Goku to be ripped from another game when you can literally make thousands of other Goku movesets. Also, I do know that they're redoing the Goku moveset. I have high hopes, thanks for Realm Rampage devs. Yes, I get this game is only just released, but if they took so long to make the game, they could have at least put some time into making Goku instead of rushing it for the sake of releasing the time. Rushing games always results in bad gameplay, bugs, and unoriginality. I've also heard and known that Sukuna is insanely unoriginal. I myself don't see any unoriginality with his base moves, but the only few I see is his ult moves, such as his rushdown move, which is literally JGS's one, but jankier. The reason I'm mentioning this is because they could have added a different move, because Sukuna does more than just slam Jogo into a building. I'm not also going to mention his fire arrow because he does the same thing in anime, so they couldn't have changed it. I guess it could be copying, but if you think about it, what Sukuna moveset doesn't have Fuga? I'm also not going to mention his domain for many reasons. First, the domain could be classed as copied from JGS, but there's physically no way Realm Rampage could have implemented the sure hit effect. Second, they added a feature to cancel your domain by pressing 4 again. This works with Sun Jin Woo, by the way. No other Battleground game has this feature, and I find it cool. So then instead of waiting on your domain when there's no one in it, you can just cancel it. My point is simple. Realm Rampage is a rushed attempt at making TSP style combat and graphics mesh together with JGS style play. I get that, but a lot of aspects of this game are not original, and most of them aren't even adapted. I think the TSP side of things is inspired, not blatantly copied, but to say that's inspired from JGS is an understatement. It's a blatant copy, and they didn't even try to hide it. A better way to do it would have been to adapt it to their own style, like change the look of the pop-ups, or adapt how the animations of the moves look, or even change the keybinds. But the best thing to do, including all of those, is to expand on ideas. Many Battlegrounds games are unoriginal, and even if they may say they aren't, they are. Realm Rampage is just ripping off all of JGS's original ideas and putting it into its game. Instead of taking only a few of the ideas, they would rather take it all, which is only fine if you adapt, change, and add onto the idea. But what Realm Rampage did is not how they could have approached it. I agree with the fact that this game to some extent is a blatant cash grab, but if it is, then it's good at hiding it. To conclude, I still love Realm Rampage and will continue to play it. Does that mean that my actual opinion of the game changes? Definitely not. The devs need to realize that just because they have lots of people playing the game doesn't mean it's entirely good. They need to realize that these problems scare potential players away, and if they can significantly change, remove, or add things to fix these problems, then maybe more people will play. The only thing carrying this game right now is the unique characters and appealing graphics. Right now, I still believe that this game will get better over time, and the devs will, hopefully, listen to these things. Obviously not all of them, but the important ones. Remember that this is my opinion. Everyone is allowed an opinion, so please don't come at me in the comments. I'm just saying what I think. I still believe the game is amazing, it just could be better. And if you think I missed anything out, which I may have, tell me in the comments. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a big fat like, subscribe, and comment down below to leave your opinion on this subject. Have a good day, and bye.